Welcome along to the latest episode of the Laura and Becky Show. So we used to be on the radio. We used to do a radio show together. We got sacked, so we flew off to Mallorca. We had plenty of pale rosé and limoncello and thought, what the heck are we going to do now? I know, we'll start a podcast, and here we are.
I know.
It didn't happen like that. Like, ding, ding. It wasn't a light bulb moment.
How it did happen.
I can't actually remember. We did some demos. Do you remember? We went into the studio and practiced a podcast that was actually completely different.
It was a bit serious, wasn't it? What did we do it on?
Yeah. Would you remember?
I've still got it.
You might have. We actually did one where we asked each other. It was called like 15 questions or something. Do you remember?
Yes.
So way before this, we just did things where we'd ask a question and we both answered it really honestly, but it was about quite serious topics.
God.
Very different to what we do now.
We're now sponsored by East Midlands Airport, Red Brick Estate Agents and Ye Old Bale Hotel and Spa. Can you ask me a question? I'll ask you a question, actually. I heard this the other day on another podcast, a very big podcast. Okay.
Oh, God, what are you going to ask me?
So the question is, if I gave you... Okay, so this is your scenario, okay? I could give you £10 million, bosh, straight in your bank account. Like, it's there, it's done, it's your money, tax-free, okay? But there's a catch. And the catch is you would have a snail chasing you for the rest of your life. And if it touched you, you'd die. Would you take the 10 million?
What? A snail chasing me? They're really slow though, right?
Yeah, they are.
But you still have to watch your back all the time.
Always know where you are.
Nah, I wouldn't take the money.
No, would you not?
No, that is a life of stress. Always looking over your shoulder for a snail.
Yeah. I mean, you could fly to it's not a fast snail, it's a normal moving snail.
Yeah.
So you could essentially fly to
America,
Australia.
But would it
But then
follow you
what
over?
If the snail got in someone's bag that was flying to, you'd think you'd have years. Like, how does a snail get
You'd just
to Australia?
be paranoid all the time.
Wouldn't you?
Also, what if you saw another snail that looked like your snail and you'd be like, oh my God, he's followed me. And you'd be scared of all snails because you'd suspect all snails.
I know, but you'd have £10 million. You could just get a private jet.
What's the point in having that though if you're always looking out for a snail?
Okay, next question, which is a thought.
These are the weirdest questions, by the way.
This just goes to show. So a couple of weeks ago, I was obviously had my health anxiety. So I was just like, oh, I'm going to die today. Yay. That's literally my thoughts. This morning, this is where I'm at now. Okay. I'm feeling much better. I was on a dog walk and I picked up my dog's poo, put it in the bag, and it just popped into my head. And I thought, I wonder how much someone would have to pay me to eat that dog poo.
I've thought stuff like that before.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I thought you just about to go, ugh.
No.
Yeah, I've looked at the bag and I thought, would I eat that? And how much would I eat it for?
Well, I've thought it to do with Lily. I have these weird things with Lil where I'm like, it motivates me to do stuff. I'm like, what if someone was like, I'm going to take your daughter or you have to do this, and then it makes me do stuff?
Yeah.
So I've thought it before. I've thought, if someone went, and I always look at a really horrible piece of random dog poo that you don't know what dog it's come from.
Yeah.
It's just there, it's all hard on the grass, whatever. It's like a big poo.
Big one.
Big one.
Juicy one.
Yeah. Oh God, I actually feel sick.
Would it make a difference if it was your own dog's poo or someone else's?
I think it would.
It would, wouldn't it? It's like changing a nappy. I would never change another kid's nappy.
Oh, that's so funny.
So how much?
Well, if someone said to me, I'm going to get your daughter or eat that poo, yes, I would eat the poo.
Yeah, of course you would. But I want monetary value.
Okay, so what is a random dog's disgusting
Dottie's
big poo?
that aren't too big.
Oh, Dottie's.
She's just done it.
So it's fresh and stinking. Oh God, this is so vile.
500 grand.
No, it would have to be over $1 million for me.
So so no less than 1 million. So if I had £500,000 in cash, I would.
Would you?
I would absolutely.
What would be the lowest you go? Would you do it for 100 grand?
No.
100 grand, tax free. There you go, take it. It's right
here.
I probably
would.
Would you? Okay, let's go lower.
No.
Would you do it for 50 grand?
50 grand.
Yep, there you go. Have it. Lovely holidays. Some lovely, just a moment on the lips, and then you can have lovely holidays, and we can go for drinks. You would, because you're thinking about it.
I don't think I could. I think £100,000. I think it's worth it.
But if you could do it for 100,000,
well, what about you?
Now for me,
$1 million. That's ridiculous.
It would
Becky.
have to be over $1 million for me.
No,
I couldn't do it for less.
but
I'd always been known as the girl who ate poo for less than $1 million.
Yeah, but
no,
who cares? Right.
Nah.
So between me and you, there were 2 piles of dog poo on a plate. Right, and there was £500,000 cash. It would be 5 minutes of absolute hell, and then
5 minutes.
Oh, okay, a sec of 10.
Do you have to eat the whole lot, or just a bite?
Maybe just a bite. What, you would bite a dog poo for $500,000? Are you joking?
I'd bite it. I wouldn't eat the whole lot.
Okay.
Oh God, no! Tokes is actually making me go fun.
Because if you didn't, I'd be off, mate. I'd be like, see ya with my 500 grand.
But also with your dog poo breath.
So
you'd have dog poo breath.
I brush my teeth. I get some mouthwash.
There'd be some stuck in there.
I'd be like, I'm in Mallorca, babe. This is great. You'd be like, should have eaten the dog poo.
I don't think I would. Not for under $1 million. Honestly, it would have to be. It'd have to be. I'd do a bite for 500 grand, but not eat the whole mound.
No, I don't think you physically could you? I don't think
I'd
your
be
body
sick.
would.
No, oh God.
Well, that's the thing. Even picking it up.
I've got such a bad gag reflex. Like when I smell things or think about things, it actually makes me go. I remember when I was pregnant with Lily and I was having to pick up I had Moo, a British bulldog at the time, and she did very big poos. And I remember having to pick up her poos, and the smell of it, I was literally, my eyes would be streaming. I'd be like,
oh, that's awful.
It's very.
I tell you what, I would eat more. I tell you what, poo I would eat more happily than dog. This is not on our list of things we're going to talk about at all.
Oh God!
In fact, I don't actually even think we can talk about the next thing, which was HelloFresh, which is ironic. I would eat horse poo over dog poo 100%. Horse poo is just like grass. It's quite I don't even mind the smell of horse poo, I have to say.
Same with cow pat though. That is grass, isn't it? Cow pat is just
cow
grass.
pat or horse poo, which one would you go for? Horse poo, me.
Oh yeah, probably horse poo. Oh.
Anyway, welcome to the pod.
Can we change the subject? This is so gross. I mean, we are going to go on to HelloFresh now, which is, we didn't think we were going to do that before, but we're going to do it. So I had I entered something on Instagram, right? And it was said that you could get like HelloFresh for free for a month or something. So it literally popped up. I thought, oh yeah, do you know what? It's not like me to enter stuff on Instagram, but I thought, yeah, I'll do it. So I did it really quickly. Got a phone call that evening from a lady about, hello, my name's Janice from HelloFresh. You've been picked out. And I thought, oh my God, I've won. I thought, oh my God. It wasn't that. She went, you've got a big discount.
Oh, they all do. Oh,
yeah. Well, this is what I thought. I thought, oh, she's had me here. But she was a very nice lady, was Janice. And she did suck me in. And I ended up signing up for HelloFresh at a discount. Well, they say it's discounted. It's probably not at all, is it?
No.
So I ended up signing up. And then when I got off the phone, I thought, Becky, what the hell have you just done that for? So basically, obviously, it's me and Lily in my household, right? But obviously then, half the time she's at her dad's. And really, Lily doesn't eat anything apart from beige food. So like plain pasta, plain pizza, cheese, breadsticks.
Yeah.
So she is not going to eat anything from HelloFresh. And I ordered 5 days worth, right, for 2 people.
How much was it out of interest? What was the discount?
$25.99 for the week. I think they said it's normally like 40 quid or something.
But it's only tea, isn't it?
This is the thing.
This is where this all falls apart for me.
There's no essentials. So there's no milk. There's no toilet roll.
There's no breakfast. There's no lunch.
Yeah.
So how is it cheaper?
Well, this is what I started thinking after the phone call. I was like, I've been had here. I don't actually want this. Also, I'm not in every night. So I'm not going to cook every night. Lily's not with me. I'm going to end up with a load of food I don't need or want, right? So I went online, cancelled it. It said you had to do it 5 days before your delivery date. Did that. I was like, yes. And I felt very organised. I was like, go on, Becky, you're adulting. You've cancelled it. Well done. Anyway, was away this weekend. Got a little email going, your HelloFresh box is on its way. I thought, what the heck is going on here, right? So I looked. Anyway, it was being delivered. There was no stopping it. So got back, arrived back, and we'd had that nightmare journey yesterday.
Yeah.
Big HelloFresh box.
On your doorstep?
It was by my side gate. Yeah, so hidden around the side. And I thought, I don't even want this.
But what if there's like stuff in it that needs refrigerating?
So they deliver it on the day, and then you have to put it in the fridge on that day.
How do they do that? Where is the HelloFresh headquarters, and who the hell is packing all? Like, how do they? What What the hell? How does that work?
Do you know what? It's actually very clever. It's quite fascinating. So you open up your box. So I opened it up last night and I was a bit like, I thought, we'll have a little look at what's in it. out of interest.
Cheese.
Yeah. And there's different packages. So you get your recipe cards and it's got like numbers on, like 19, number 2. So they correlate to the packages that you get, right? I sound like I'm selling HelloFresh.
Like
By the way, we're not selling it. I haven't been paid any money for this. This is genuinely just a thing that I've done. And then you get your recipe cards and it shows you, but a big package is all meant to go in the refrigerator because it's like meat, dairy, that kind of thing. So I shoved that in. Couldn't see any use by dates anywhere though, which is panicking me slightly because how do you know when you can't eat it?
Well, I think you have to do it within the days that it'll be fine, won't it? Up until you're not. So you've got 5 days worth. So
I didn't want to cook last night because I'd had a long journey. I got in that, I was too tired. I was like, I can't be bothered. So I thought, that's 1 meal, 2 meals wasted because it's for me and Lily. Anyway, so I did have a good old look. The meals do look good, to be fair. It's like spicy beef with rice, like noodles. And I thought, this looks great. But realistically, when am I going to cook it this week? And also, I'm on my own a lot of this week, right?
Like your neighbour.
Oh, Wendy.
Wendy might.
I could invite Wendy around for dinner, couldn't I?
Beef.
Do you know what? I might see if Wendy wants them. I'm really worried that I'm going to waste all this food.
Well, you are.
And also, I've got a holiday coming up, right? I'm going to France next week. So I was thinking, I'm going to be so good with my eating this week. I'm barely going to eat. Well, no, but I've got portions for 2 people every night, mate.
Can't you freeze it?
Could I freeze it? Could make it and freeze it, yeah.
Make it, freeze
it's an effort. This is meant to make my life easier, not harder.
Why is it making it harder, babe? I don't understand.
Because I've got to cook from fresh every night and I can't be bothered, mate. I've got stuff on this week.
I thought you were having a healthy week.
I am, but when I say healthy, I was going to have like the tiniest little simple portion of like chicken and rice or something, like nothing else in there. And now I'm like, oh God. I mean, do you want any HelloFresh? Do you want to come to mine for dinner one night?
I've done my shopping this week. I'll come to dinner. You're going to cook me some bit. What was that you just said? Sticky beef?
It was like a sticky, spicy
that
beef.
sounds nice.
It does look nice.
But
should we have dinner this week?
Shall we?
Yeah, I mean, does anyone else want to come around for dinner at mine? Because I've got lots of food that needs to be eaten, okay?
I mean, how busy are you this week?
Well, it's busyness, and also it's the fact I don't really want to eat too much because it's holiday next week. So I don't want to be eating massive meals. Do you know what I mean?
I do and I don't. I do and I don't. I actually think it makes your life a lot easier and just don't cook all of it.
See, I don't think it does. I'm going to have a lot of food wastage. And there's going to be a lot, because I like to have small portions before going on holiday, right? I'm going to have basically 2 meals just for me every night because Lily's not with me and she probably won't eat it anyway. This is my problem.
Give it to Wendy.
Wendy?
Wendy's in for a treat.
Wendy, do you want to come around for dinner tonight, love?
She'll love that,
yeah,
Wendy.
She will.
Right, so quick update on my health. Just in case anyone's interested, I got my blood test results yesterday.
You were panicking about getting these results, weren't you?
I did at the start. I had my blood test and I thought, oh God, they're just going to like ring me the next day and be like, you need to come in now. You have no blood.
Yeah. You are bloodless.
Your blood is bad. That's what I thought. And then after 2 days, I thought, oh, hang on. This
is okay.
Hang on. Yeah, no emergency. And last week, I kind of forgot about it. I'd remember and then I'd forget about it.
But then you went through a stage of wanting there to be something wrong. So like there'd be an explanation for it.
Yeah, just like nothing bad. Just like, you're low in iron, Law. Oh, am I? Yes, you are. I'd be like, okay, what do I have to do? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that. But so now over the weekend, my mum was around. She looked at me. She went, "You got your blood test results yet?" I went, "No." And then she went, "I don't understand you. On one hand, you can go out, you're confident, you can talk in front of people. And she went, on the other hand, you won't ring for your blood test results." She went, "I don't understand it." And then she just went,
"Go on, Linda.
I ain't going through that panic attack again." And I felt like I went, "Oh, aren't you?
Yeah.
Bad for you, was it?" Yeah, all right, Linda.
What about me?
Oh, honestly. And then she's obviously in cahoots with my husband because yesterday they just both were like, "Ring, have you rung? Have you rung?" So I was like, oh.
But they are right. Do you know what? You do have to chase for these things.
Yeah,
you do. Because sometimes you get forgotten about.
Well, I went on so someone was like, "Go on the NHS app, they'll be on there." And I thought, I can't do that. Because if it's like, you need to ring the doctor, I'll panic, right? Yeah. But anyway, yesterday I was brave and I did go on it. The results weren't there. And I thought, oh God. Do you know what I thought? I thought, they purposely haven't put them on there
Because
because
they're
they're
so
really
bad.
but they just haven't let me know. They're like hiding it from me. And I thought, Laura, stop being silly. So anyway, I rang and I had to wait for like 25 minutes. I did a Lidl shop whilst on hold.
Oh, right. Yeah. On hold for a while then.
Yeah. And then a lovely lady picked up and I was like, just ringing for my blood test results. I had them 2 weeks ago. No one's rung me, so I'm presuming everything's fine. And she was like, okay, just go on hold. And I was just like, oh God. Anyway, she came back and she went, yeah, no further action required. I went, what does that mean? What do you mean? And she went, your test results say there's no further action required. I was like, okay, right. Can you post them out to me?
Yeah, you like to see them, don't you?
I want to know. She could have got some other Laura Summers.
Yeah.
You never know.
And they have been known to make mistakes.
Yeah. And she went, oh, no, we don't. You should do that. And I was like, you're going to have to. You're going to have to because I need to see these.
Yeah, otherwise you're going to have another anxiety attack,
so she
aren't
went,
you?
okay, sweetheart, I'll print them out. Just come and collect them.
Oh, right, sweetheart.
Okay.
They're there. Do you know what? Isn't it funny? I bet like receptionists at doctors' surgeries and doctors, they see this day in, day out where people do not believe their results.
Absolutely.
Don't they? But they're like, oh, God, here we go again. Here's another one.
So text mum, told my husband. And then I thought, I'll tell someone else. And it wasn't you.
Yeah, who was that
It was
then?
the paramedic. So let me just find it. I thought, he'll want to know.
So this is the paramedic that now listens to our podcast.
He does, yes. He's absolutely invested.
You could have let him just hear it today.
So it's Jamie. Hello, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
So yeah, I was like, just to keep you updated with my health. Blood tests came back completely clear. So basically, I am just a lunatic. So he's put, I'm glad they came back normal. Can't beat a bit of crazy. He's
right.
I'm behind on the podcast, just on the plain one. All seems to be going well, though.
Oh, bless him. Do you know what? I've just thought I wouldn't mind asking Jamie something today. I'm gonna DM him.
Actually,
let's speak to Jamie.
We forgot about Jamie.
Jamie, get ready.
There's something incoming.
There's something coming your way, mate.
Why does that sound rude as well?
I know
rude,
it's
Jamie.
not. It's not a rude picture.
Don't
No,
get your
not
hopes
at all.
up.
Yeah.
Right, what's going on in the world?
So, I read this. This was actually last night. The Office, right, is 22 years old this year. Wow. That terrified me. I was literally, it can't be 22 years ago that it came out. I used to love The Office. In fact, still do. Sometimes I will just put it on.
My husband
mate,
loves it, yeah.
It is one of my favourite shows of all
Did you watch
time.
the American one? Do you like that one?
I watched a little bit of it, and everyone does say actually that's really good as well. But I just love David Brent. He is the one for me. Like, I just cannot get enough of him. But also as well, they were talking about obviously all of the stars that were in it. And do you know what? They've all gone on to do really well, haven't they? So you've got obviously Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
You've got, what's his name? Gareth from it. What's his name in real life? He was in Pirates of the Caribbean. What's his name? You know, skinny blonde one.
Yes, I know who you
Mackenzie.
Toby, no.
He was in Game of Thrones as well.
Is it
Mackenzie
Ken?
Crook. Ken. Is it Ken? Obviously, Martin Freeman.
Oh my God. I think is he the most famous?
Him and Ricky Gervais, I would say.
Martin Freeman's in Mission Impossible.
Yeah, he's in that. He's in The Hobbit. He's in, what's it called?
Love Actually.
Love Actually. He's in, Doctor Who. What's the other one? Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
That's reminded me. 2 films we need to go and see, please.
Yeah.
Barbie.
Yes.
And Mission Impossible.
What, is that still not out yet?
It's literally now.
Stop. That's been ages.
I feel like I'm in that film. I feel like that film is a bit of me. I'm a bit of that film.
We're going to see you walking your dog in that film. We're going to be like, you're going to be an unofficial extra, like every day. Up
when
and
the
down.
train is going over that, if I'm not walking in the background with Dottie on the phone to you, I'll be gobsmacked. They've blurred me out.
You've got to make an
CGI'd
appearance in that film. The amount of times you walked up there, you have got to be in that film. I really want to see Barbie.
Yes.
Lil wants to see it as well, but it is a 12 and Lily's only 8, but I'm going to try and risk it for a biscuit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or maybe watch it first, review it, and then see if you can take her.
I thought I was going to take her.
Right, mates. This is so random, but I think this is worthy of a mate.
I agree. And also, I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, they're going to be with us on this 100%.
This is very exciting. So let's just describe this first. This is one of my favourite foods. This is one of my favourite. It's my go-to side dish.
Yeah.
Right? You can have good ones and bad ones. If you cook it perfectly, it's just, there's nothing better.
You don't like a dry one. Nobody likes a dry one. It has to be moist.
Moist. And when you get it moist, you can't get enough of it.
You can't get enough.
You literally can't.
Yeah, I would say this is one of my favourites as well. Yeah. I like it with picky bits, just to have this on the side. It's like, it's a staple.
God damn.
And I like it with cheese, mate. I like it with cheese
bit of rosemary.
On. Salt. I like it salted. Oh, God damn it.
Talking about garlic bread. Now, I don't think, there are people that I don't like. People don't like dogs. They're not my kind of person. People that don't like David Attenborough. Not my kind of person.
Who wouldn't like David Attenborough?
Who wouldn't like dogs?
Oh, yeah.
Who wouldn't like garlic bread?
I've never met anybody that doesn't like garlic bread. Even my daughter, who's fussy, likes garlic bread.
I actually think that should be on. I wonder if Mr. Mattress likes garlic bread.
Surely. I don't think there's anyone who doesn't like garlic bread.
No, it can't be.
However, you do get, like you say, you get the all right garlic breads, the kind of like the mediocres. But sometimes you'll go into like a supermarket and you might go for one that's a bit more expensive. You know, the posh garlic breads. You get the basic ones, don't you? But it goes up, there's levels of garlic bread.
So you've got the baguette. The normal cheap baguette. Now, if you cook that perfectly, that can be banging.
It can be banging. And you get the ones, the baguette, but it's chopped, like the slices. The
sliced one. Now, I think they're a slight upgrade to the baguette.
Yeah.
But again, very easily overcooked. So you have to, then you get it's almost like a pizza, isn't it?
Yeah, they're almost like flatbready type garlic breads.
I love them.
But they get like fancier and fancier because you get ones with like
bread.
Yeah, and you get like sort of onions on, or like, you know. I
just remembered something I made. You can make these breads. You put garlic paste in, you roll them up, and then you put a bloody cheese in. What is it? The cheese camembert in the middle.
Oh, hello. Damn. Let's just think about that for a minute.
Oh my God.
Let's just imagine.
So nice.
Having it for tea tonight.
In fact, garlic. Thank you God for creating garlic.
What would we do without
garlic? What would we do without garlic?
I love the smell of garlic. You know when garlic and butter is cooking in the pan. I like the sound of it, and I like the smell of it. Nothing better.
The point of this, mate, is that Marks and Spencer's, they are genius, Marks and Spencer's. I mean, who doesn't like going in a food hall at Marks and Spencer's? Although there's one near us, right? You've been in it loads. I've been in it loads. They've got this really annoying button that if you buy milk, it makes a moo sound. Have you heard that walking?
Oh, yes.
The people that work in that store, that must drive them mad.
Yeah.
In fact, when I go in there, I'm going to record it and see how many times a kid goes, meh.
Of course, the kids are going to press it, aren't they, if it's there?
Meh.
However, I do like it. They've got lovely little baskets in there, like wicker baskets you can pick up and carry around. Yeah. They've got a lovely little cheese counter, haven't they?
Yeah, well,
it's a nice one in there.
Got something that's caught our eye, and it's a fridge, and it's kind of in the fresh fruit section. It's kind of, you wouldn't find it, you wouldn't know what it is. You know, we're helping you out here. Anyway, this fridge is like 6 foot tall. It's like a normal fridge. You open the door. It is full of freshly made garlic bread.
If you've never had the freshly made M&S garlic bread, you need to stop whatever you're doing right now. You need to leave the office. You need to leave your kids. You need to get to M&S and get some, because it's made daily, isn't it? And then you take it home. You cook it at home. It is unreal.
Different types of bread as well. It's just like different breads, but with garlic shoved in. Bit of cheese as well. They put, oh God.
I want to go and get some. I'm meant to be healthy. No, I've got HelloFresh. I've got HelloFresh. I can't go and buy garlic bread when I've got HelloFresh at home. Bloody hell, it's making me want some, though.
It's actually reasonable too. It's not expensive. In fact, Marks and Spencer's food ain't as expensive as everyone makes out.
Do you know what? I've noticed this on TikTok, because everyone does these like Aldi hauls and blah, blah, blah on TikTok. But a lot of people have started doing M&S ones, and they're like, actually, I can buy certain things and it's the same price as Aldi. Yeah. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, who'd have thought? Yeah. Who would have thought? But listen, it's a summer of fun. Does this go on our list?
Oh.
I think maybe.
Maybe.
Have we got food on it yet? I actually forgotten.
I can't remember what's on it. Oh, beef hula hoops and...
mate, if beef hula hoops are on it, we can definitely put M&S fresh garlic bread.
All right.
Mate, imagine that cooked with a pale rosé. Who are we kidding?
Yeah, it's on. Put it on.
It's on, guys.
Yeah, and if you haven't tried it, guys, go and try it this evening. You will thank us for
Let
it.
Let us know.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get loads of messages now on Insta tagging us with M&S garlic bread, but we're ready. We are so ready.